Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm actually piggybacking off of my last video, which was my fall front porch makeover. So if you have not watched that, I'll definitely leave it up in the card so you guys can go check that out. Basically, we had to paint over our front door. We are by no means any contractors or anything like that, but we do love a good home DIY. Me and my husband, we do a lot of DIY projects together, and this is one that I definitely share with you guys while, updating and decorating the front porch for the fall. Why not? So it wasn't just that simple, straightforward. We had to actually do some things to the door. We do have two metal doors, and we thought that we could actually just, sand it down, feather out any parts that were sticking up and, feather them out, do any patching up of anything that was on the door, any holes, all those type of things, and just paint over it. But it did not work out that way. So I just wanted to share this with you guys for any of you who have your own metal doors or those type of things that you have to make over. You're not sure where to start, what to do. I'm going to show you what we started with or how we started doing the project, and then what we actually ended up doing, which in essence would have saved us some time. But anything that you do home or DIY is always a trial and error. So you have to try things before you actually know sometimes what you need to do. And that's basically what we did. And I just wanted to show you guys the beginning to the end of how we handled it. So again, if you or anybody that you know has a project that you're working on like this, has questions or anything like that, definitely refer them to this video. If you have any questions or anything like that about anything that we did, definitely leave a comment below. If you're new and you just clicked on the video because you just want to see what we did, welcome. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like and subscribe this video. And as the video cues, I'm going to cue into when we started doing the project. I just wanted to give you guys a quick intro so I wouldn't just be opening up to a video of you guys seeing my husband sanding the front door. So again, let's get into the video, and thank you guys for watching. Okay, y'all, as y'all saw, Jay is applying the Bondo to the door. We actually found, I think, about 3 rust holes there. You guys, it's really hot out here. That's why I usually don't film. But yeah, he's applying the Bondo to the door. Basically, it's to cover up the rust holes. That's going to sit just for a few minutes. He added that blue compound to the rust, or what is it called, the Bondo compound, so that it wouldn't take long for it to dry. And we can basically start sanding the door down, hopefully within 15 minutes or so, and also start painting. It's
all right, so that was right here. So we gotta put this on here.
the primer and the glaze putty that we used on the door. Decided to use the what do you call it again, pressure cleaner. We're basically going to just pressure clean the area to get off any leftover paint peels that's sticking up, to make it easier, because the air hose was actually taking it off, and just to make our job a little bit easier so we don't have to sit there and sand everything down. Go ahead, Jay. We actually used this to do the outside before and also the patio area, and we got this from actually Walmart for about $100. I will link it below if I can for you guys. It's actually a very good machine. Okay guys, basically what I had to do is we had to go to Walmart and we went and bought some citrus strip and paint and varnish stripping gel. And what that's going to do, basically we're going to apply a layer to the door because it's a metal door, and we're going to let it sit. It says for 15 or 30 minutes to 24 hours. Being that it's going to rain again, I'll probably just let it sit for 24 hours. Depends on how hard it rains. Or I may come back out here in about an hour or so and try to just what do you call it, scrape some of it off and see how much comes off and see how it goes from there. But I'll show you guys what the product looks like. So this is the product here. It's a citrus strip gel, and this is what I'm using, just a little container. We got this from Walmart, and then just a general paintbrush, nothing expensive. And then I got some gloves, and I'm gonna put it on the ground and just pour it by the door and apply it. About the darkness, it is going to rain here, but I just wanted to show you guys how the door is looking. You can see that the paint is actually starting to bubble up, so when we come through later on to wipe it down or basically scrape it, it looks like it will come up nicely. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how it looks, and I did both of the doors. But we're going to let this sit overnight because it is about to we're gonna let it sit overnight because it is about to rain. So tomorrow we will be scraping this off, and you guys will see the finished look. Hopefully the majority of the paint will be off of the doors. This morning, right before 8 o'clock, I wanted to get out here and show you guys before the sun really hits. This is how it looks. You guys can see that it really peeled everything up. I think when we come out here with the pressure washer, it's gonna definitely just peel everything right up. You can see everything is really raised. So definitely a good product to use, and it saved us time instead of us actually sitting here and sanding it off, which we started to do, but unfortunately it's a metal door, so you can't do that. So when you know better, you do better. So definitely stripping the door for metal doors especially is the way to go. So I'll definitely show you guys a process of us washing it off, and then how it looks after it is cleaned off, and then us painting the door over. So we are outside now. We are actually about to go do the pressure cleaner like I told you guys we're gonna do. Jay just set up the pressure cleaner. Go ahead, Jay. He set up the pressure cleaner, and I'm just gonna record us doing it so you guys can see how much comes off. All right, guys, we're back. Jay, you're here. You can say hello. What's going on? I'm actually recording when we talk for real. Yeah, we're back, guys. This is how Jay's like, why is she doing that? The door is I would say how many percent? Maybe 90% done. As far as getting this stuff off, or 80%. Basically, we are using the poo-poo, which is a spatula, and actually Jay came up with an idea to use a razor to start scraping off the door, which we actually were able to get more than 90% of the paint off doing that. And I'm going to show you guys, this is all the junk on the ground. I'm going to have to turn it around to show you guys. That's all the junk there on the ground. So the sun is really shining up here. Once we're finished that, what do we have to go through here? We have to put a primer on. We have to add the primer on there. Once the primer's on there, we have to do any sanding?
Yeah.
No sanding, and then we'll be able to paint the door. So that's basically just a quick update for you guys. Okay guys, finally we have accomplished something. We're adding the primer, or we've been adding the primer. We're on our second coat of primer. I didn't want to show you guys that because I'm going to actually show us painting the door, and it can get a little bit repetitive. But we're on a second coat of primer for the door, and we're actually using the Kills all-purpose primer, just in case you guys want to know. I've actually used this in the house as well. I just wanted to show you real quick what we're using to prime the door. Let me turn you guys around so you can see. Let me put this down really quick. This is what it looks like. So basically it's similar. The door is basically going to a light color now instead of the dark color. We can no longer have the dark color on the door, which we love, but unfortunately that's how it is when you live in an association. So we're just trying to abide by the rules, and it doesn't look bad. So it needed a nice fresh coat of paint, and we wanted to do it the right way. We could have actually just possibly just sanded down the little edges on the door and pretty much painted it over, and at some point it probably would have lifted up again and would have had indentations here and there, but we wanted to make it look, you know, professional and do it right. So this is what we did. We did the longer way, which it only took us about it took us probably a total of 8 hours to do this, because we originally started sanding and doing it another way, and we actually just decided to strip the door. So is it in total 8 hours working on the door, or just from when we put the stuff on there?
12 hours.
12 hours everything?
Yeah.
In total, everything, starting with our flop, or not really a flop, but trying to do it one way and then changing it up, it probably was about 8 hours or 12 hours, he said, and we're finishing up. So tomorrow we will be actually painting the door, since we're doing the primer in the evening. The sun is going down, it's a little bit cooler, so we're doing that now, and tomorrow I'll go back on showing you guys us doing the final paint on the door, and then of course I'll show you guys the final product, how everything turned out. Finally, day to paint. I just have a quick pan here. This is a paint that we actually picked up from Walmart. I can't remember how much it was. I'll try to find it and I can let you know. Just trying to get something that will kind of match the house, that's not too off. And then just your basic best paintbrush pads, and then we already have this roller, so that's what we're using. This is the finished product of how the door turned out. Sorry if it is a little bit dark. The sun has not fully came out over here for today, but this is how everything turned out. The door looks great. Again, if you like what you see, make sure you comment and also like this video. If you have any questions, definitely leave any comments below if you have any questions about anything that we did. Remember to share this video again with anybody who has a door or a metal door that they have questions or concerns about, or need any tips on how to repaint, repair their own door. And again, thanks for watching.